everybody. How are you? Oh, are you girls everywhere? Jesus Christ. Can y'all hear me well? Awesome. I'm not Wayne Brady, by the way. I am Bob, the drag queen, current fucking reigning queen. Yes. This is the AOL chat back moderation talk blog, Instagram, Snapchat, Christian Mingle Fantasy. And we're going to be talking to and getting some questions answered by the cast of All Stars Season 2. You ready? Let me sit down. I feel like I have to stand up the whole time? I have to? Like, what, you going to make me? What if I'm going to do what I want to do? All right, put your hands together for the cast of All Stars 2. Make some noise for, by the way, in order from shortest to tallest. They were very adamant about that. These are the tiny ones are out first. Make some noise for Fifi O'Hara. Yes. Fashion. Look at her. Make some noise for Ginger Minge. Yes, ma'am. All the tiny ones. Make some noise for Katya. Make some noise for Coco Montree. All right, we're now getting average height. Average height, people. Make some noise for back rolls, Alyssa Edwards. She got to get up in this gig, girl. Just a little angel with a halo on her head. Make some noise for Detox. Better Mariah Carey up those stairs, girl. In a hobble dress. Yes, ma'am. Make some noise for Miss Thank You, Tatiana. Just in her little red dress. Also, make some noise for Miss Thick and Juicy, Miss Roxy Andrews. She just left a business meeting. She just fired the entire staff and showed up here and did the show anyway. And I guess she's the tallest girl in All Stars. Make some noise for Alaska Thunderfuck. Give a cup of coffee. Work. Good morning. She just woke up, girl. Rolled out of bed, threw on a little bit of concealer, and showed up to do the show. Welcome the cast of All Stars and Bruno Mars. I was like, I'm going to put on a sensible pump and show the kids up. And he was like, I'll show you really up, bitch, and show up. Look at this. How are you all doing today?
Wonderful.
Wonderful.
Hello.
Just so you guys know, I have no script and advanced adult attention deficit hyper disorder. So I'm just going to be going like off the script and getting crazy. Are you guys ready?
You're gonna go off the script when you don't have a script.
Exactly. I'm already losing my mind. So I got to sit back and watch some of the show the other day, and I am personally remarkably excited for All Stars 2. And what I love most about the idea of doing All Stars is like when you are on Drag Race the first time, you are so like you're there, you're brand new, you don't know anything, you don't know the man, there's like a man behind the curtain or anything. You just show up, you don't find out till you get there the walls are made of vinyl. You think they're real brick walls, they just mortar every season. No, it's like a bunch of 8x10s stapled together and glued up with like a mirror that you kind of see yourself through but can't really see yourself through. But now you come back and you're like, girl, I know all the secrets. I think I know what's going on. You basically come in like, I think like Sasha Bell, like I know everything and I'm ready to slay the competition. And then maybe you guys realize that it's a whole different fantasy. So I guess we should go down the line and talk to our girls from All Stars Season 2. That's French for All Stars Season 2. Thank you. Exactly. So obviously, I think it's really interesting because when you I think we all experience this too. Like when you leave Drag Race, you are pretty much the big fish in every room you go to. No matter what sea you're swimming in, unless Bianca Del Rio's there, you're gonna be the most popular queen like in the room every single time. And then you come back to All Stars, and it's like all the big fish get together, and you thought you were a big fish, till you realize, oh, there's a huge shark named RuPaul. So now everyone always say like, what's it like to meet RuPaul? She's kind of like meeting like a praying mantis. Because she's like really beautiful and kind of scary, and kind of moves like this. And you're afraid if you move too fast, she'll kill you. And I've seen there were 13 contestants on season 8. One of them did not make it past the first episode. She had a nice little funeral. So I want to know what was your first thought? We go down the line. We'll start with Fifi. Your very first thought when you walked back to the door for All Star season 2.
Why did I do this? It was just like you're walking through like the hoops of fire again, you know, and it was like, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm putting myself in this predicament, but I needed to do it because I wanted to show a different side of Fifi this time around. So I'm excited I did it.
And the internet is going crazy because you have been showing up as a gentleman. Well, maybe not a gentleman, but a guy.
It's groundbreaking. I know it's groundbreaking to be yourself, which is weird to me. Like,
It's not that crazy. You think about it, RuPaul shows up as a guy to everything.
yeah, you know, I do red carpets all the time, and I'm always stressing about what to wear, and then it gets freaking ripped apart by, you know, the masses. So I was like, you know what, I'm just going to be myself on the red carpets this time around and cosplay RuPaul.
RuPaul. And if you read the comments, because RuPaul and Michelle always say, don't read the comments. So what's the first thing I do? The first thing I do is I read every single comment, and then I go on Reddit to read the ones I didn't get to hold up. I'm like, I want to know what everyone's saying about me. And by the way, it's never nice. But all the comments like, what is Fifi doing? What is Fifi doing?
And you know, I do 365 days of drag. It's nice to have a break from doing drag every freaking day. So this is great.
I will actually hop around. Coco, what was your when you walked through the door for the first time? And you haven't been. You're season 5, right?
Yeah, we're season 5.
So it's been there's been 3 seasons since you, and you're walking back through the doors. What's your first thought?
Oh shit. No, because I'm like the oldest. I think I am the oldest queen here, right? I am old.
Do you mind sharing your age, or is that rude?
Oh, I don't mind sharing my age. I'm proud of my age. I'm 43 now.
Oh, what?
Yes, God.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so I was kind of like, oh my gosh, I hope I packed enough Depends for this. I'm telling y'all, it's crazy. It's crazy. And you look around the room and you go, well, God, she's beautiful and she's beautiful and she's beautiful. I guess I'm going to just be here. Oh my God.
And can I say, as the internet told me, I am no makeup artist. They were.
Me either. Trust me.
They
The
were
internet
very
told me that too.
But
And Alyssa.
But can I say? I mean, But can I say, it's funny because Drag Race is boot camp, and you also get to travel around the world and see other queens who are not, they are on Drag Race. They're so phenomenal. You get to see because when you go to a town, you always work with the best girl in every city. They put the best girl in town. You get to see, you're like, oh my God, look how you did this. Look how you did this. Where'd you get those shoes from? Where can I buy this jewelry from? And then you learn so much. And I think, honestly, legit, all of you have really, you change so much from your seasons, I think, and for the better, I think, too.
Thank you.
Can I start with we'll do ping pong style, Miss Alaska.
Hi.
You look very politician right now.
Thank you.
Like you're
very
ready.
like good day, LA.
Yeah, you are. And you
I
can't
have a coffee cup too.
Coffee cup with just a little bit of like Molly dropped into it. So you're like, where am I at right now? A little bit. Who did you expect to see? Like when you were in your hotel room. I think you guys moved into that hotel. I don't know, probably not supposed to say this, but like I think season 8 was out on Friday, and you guys were in on Monday.
I was there on Saturday.
Oh, work.
Yeah.
So it was probably you guys were probably in our like the same room we were in. You're like, this room. Like if it's like, you know, is like what you got the scent of, you probably can tell by smell if it was my room, Naomi's room, or Kim Chi's room. But who were you expecting to see when you got to the? You're like, okay, who am I expecting to see here?
I was expecting to see all of these queens except Tatiana.
Which that is right.
You know.
She was really a surprise. And it's not like a read. It's not like I don't think you're beautiful and talented.
I didn't think I was going to be there either, so it's all good.
Right.
It was all a ruse to set up, and then you get there and be like, psych! How many of you guys actually saw season 2?
Oh, come on.
That's lovely.
Well, let's do a legit poll. Clap at the season you started watching. Don't try to fake the funk. Season 1. Season 2. Season 3. Season 4. Which, may I say, I think season 4 was the most revolutionary season. I'm not even kidding around. That season 4 turned Drag Race upside down. Season 5. Season 6. 7. You started at 7 in season 8. Oh, work. Well, so you think I'm like the best one there is, but you don't know any better. You don't know any better. Wow. She thinks I'm like RuPaul. She's like, Bob, it did it. So Tatiana, who did you expect to see when you got there? Because you were the oldest season.
Yeah. I think I expected to see Elissa, Alaska, and then I thought Katya too. Those were the ones I wasn't surprised.
The rest of them like a bit of.
It was like up in the air, but I was excited to see everyone that walked through the door because I was a fan of everybody. I've been watching since season 2 just as a fan, so it was cool to see everyone.
You didn't watch it before your season?
Oh no, I watched season 1 too.
Oh, okay.
I tried out for season 1, but I was too young to get on.
All right, enough.
Yeah, no.
How dare you?
Sorry.
And I'll throw the question to Miss Detox. Who did you expect to see there?
None of these clowns. Next.
Proud at.
No, honestly, I mean, I have to agree with Alaska. I really expected everyone, and I actually expected to see Tatiana because I knew there needed to be somebody representing the earlier seasons. I really wanted like Angina to be there. I wanted somebody from season 1 to be there as well. I thought it would have been amazing to have at least one queen from each season beyond because, you know, it's changed so much, and everyone else has grown and changed so much. So I thought for All Stars 2, especially the way it's set up this time around, it would have been awesome to see some of the older queens from the series be a part of it. And there's a lot of girls that should have been on that we're not on. But, you know, there's only a certain amount of time that we can fill. And unfortunately, these are the 10 that you got, so fuck off.
And that's how pissed off I would have been if I don't know if you guys, when BB Zahara won the show, the prize was $10,000 and a sickening supply, which is very vague, a sickening supply of MAC Cosmetics. It's like a $50 gift card.
Don't forget the representation by the leading LGBTQ publicist company.
And you get the headline.
Where are they now?
Headline the Absolute Tour. So can you imagine when you were on it was 35 or still 10,000? It
was $25,000.
So imagine. Oh my God! Like Raja wins $25,000, and then no shade, you don't win. Tyra Sanchez wins $25,000.
Yes.
And then you didn't win, and then potentially you could come back and like by not winning and win $100,000. I'd be mad as hell. I'd be like, this is some bullshit. No.
Right?
They should do a redo season.
Girl, it's the best. I was so excited to come back just for that reason. I was trying to pay off my Honda Civic, so you know.
Can I ask Roxy Andrews, why do you think there's so much season 5 representation? Is it because like why are there so many season 5 girls on All Stars 2?
I think we had like our characters. I think a lot of people liked us and they wanted to see us back on there. I think there was more than just the ones that are on here, but I think we had a great cast and they wanted to see us again. I don't know if it was supposed to be that way, but that's how they did it, and we were there to represent. I think people are happy that we're on there.
Oh, yeah.
They have a lot of favorites from other seasons, and they're like, well, why so many from 5? Why not more from other ones? But
can I add to that as well really quick? I think that season 5, to me, was the first season that had so many well-named girls in the drag community on it. There were so many people that have been in the pageant industry and who've been doing drag for a long time that were showcased on the show, and I feel like maybe that is also something to do with that.
More people like knew us, yeah. Like people in the drag world knew us.
Because we all old bitches up in here.
Season 4 was such a twist, because season 4 was like a bunch of girls who weren't necessarily that popular. Like, for example, like I'm from New York City, so I knew of Sharon Needles before the show. And I remember, I will never forget the day because everyone has rumors, you know who's on, you know who's on. And someone was like, girl, you know Sharon Needles is on Drag Race. And I was like, you must mean a different Sharon Needles. I was like, because the Sharon Needles I know is batshit crazy. And then I was like, and I heard she's in top 3. I was like, nope, a different Sharon Needles. Because the one I know, she's too crazy. Cut to, she's on the show, and I'm like, oh my God. And then as I watched, I was like, it actually makes sense. She's slaying the game and really turning Drag Race on his head. And because were you like a huge name in Chicago? You have a microphone?
No, not really.
We have for
No, I mean, I did pageants, but not like how like Roxy and Elissa did them. Like their names were way huge, but and Coco, and so I just didn't. No, I had a full-time job too, so I was like.
What were you doing?
An optician. This before I got caught stealing, but this is. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But like,
Before she was caught stealing, she was working security at the jewelry shop, bitch.
How many of you have been in jail?
How many of us?
Yeah, I've been in jail. 3?
Do conjugal visits count?
The night is young, though. The night is young.
For a few hours.
I have not been in jail. I've not been in jail. I've been in chains, but I haven't.
Word. You guys don't know, Ginger Minge is out on furlough right now. Fuck you, that was funny.
It was.
That joke came from my heart. I'm not gonna waste my good material if you guys are gonna laugh. I'm just kidding. How do I get this fucking funny? Can I ask Miss Katya?
Yeah.
We got some Katya fans in the house, girl. I feel in my head, maybe this is just me. I feel like is there not a certain amount of ego going back into RuPaul's Drag Race? Are you like, I know, I got this. I know how this is done. Or are you still, because you were notoriously nervous.
I don't have that.
Yeah, you were notoriously
so I couldn't
nervous.
go back to it. But I could bring it freshly found. Do you know what I mean? like, I have to like, it seemed like, it was gonna be different going in the second time. But then as soon as I got to the entrance to the workroom, I completely started to unravel. It was really nervous, but then, I mean, I know all the people. I think that's the scariest thing about walking into the workroom is you have to size up a bunch of strangers, and then you have to be delusionally confident in order to intimidate them. But I don't really do that. That's not really my style. I just kind of like, crumble internally. But it was it's different. It's different because I walked in with a fan base and with like some decent clothes. Not this one, but
I saw the chunk of the first episode, and it is like everyone's drag clearly elevated, even if it's like a bigger and bolder version of what you were already doing. It's like no one like completely, I think probably the biggest change, and it's probably just because of the amount of time that has passed, is Tatiana. I mean, what a huge change from when you were on season 2 to when you're now on All-Star season 2.
She was
Thank
a
you.
dog, and now she's a beautiful woman.
She really is.
Full-grown lady, right?
Yeah, every season has a pretty one. Like there was you were the pretty one. I was. Wasn't a joke, but that hurt when you laughed.
These are my feelings.
It's okay.
I think she's the prettiest one of the whole bunch, and I'm not.
Oh,
just,
no.
I swear she's she's a drag queen in that she paints drag. Not like Courtney. Courtney is the woman, but she doesn't paint her face at all. She paints her face full face of makeup, and she's a woman.
She's like a woman, yeah.
She's a woman.
Straight up woman. That's how I feel about Naomi. Woman. Creepy, tall, lanky.
She's an insect.
Walking. Like a walking
Totally.
stick. Like the walking stick thing.
Yeah.
She kind of looks like Pinocchio, like a marionette. Like always, her legs are always just a little, can't support the weight of her
No
wig.
torso. Who needs one?
If you, let's go down the line and see if we can do this. There's only 4 minutes left.
Shit.
We are talking a lot. Go down the line really quick. Who would you want to see from? Because season 8 was not eligible because there had not been a winner yet. Who would you want to see from season 8 on All Stars 2?
I would say Layla, only because
Love her.
if you look at her transformation from season 8 until now, like it's totally different. It's so polished, it's so cool and so uniquely her. I would love to see her get another shot.
And she was so scared going into this thing, and then she is I toured with her in the UK. She's one of the funniest people I have ever got a chance to. Anyone else have an idea who they?
Chi Devayne. Yes, Chi.
Well, I call her Choo Choo the Train, and no one thinks it's funny, but
That is really funny.
like, how am I this funny? Yeah, Chi Devayne. Everyone loves a good, strong redemption story. She is like from the bayous of Shreveport, Louisiana. She has like the vocabulary of like 8 words total. And she strings them together in her, random bits of nonsense. But she's actually like one of the smartest people I've been around, and freakishly athletic. She's like, I call her the Corbin Blue of drag. She looks like Corbin Blue from High School Musical, full on, like legitimately. So anyway, let's go with Miss Montrese, because how long were you doing drag before you were on Drag Race the first time?
Oh my gosh! Before I did Drag Race, probably 20 years.
So you were a veteran, like a full-on
Yeah.
vet. So I mean, have you learned anything
A lot.
since Drag Race?
Well, yeah.
So your first time?
Yeah, I'm not orange, am I?
Truth that. Truth.
No, I learned a lot. I mean, I say if you're not learning, then you should stop. You should completely stop. You should always be learning, no matter how old you are, no matter how many years you've been doing drag. You should keep learning, and you can learn from the new girls too. I adore like girls like Kim Chi and all that. I'm just fascinated by looking at the makeup and how they just change their face, and it's just amazing to me. So I love that. You should always evolve. You should always evolve in drag.
Who thinks were doing drag the least amount of time before they're on the show?
Probably me.
And how long
like
were you doing before the
performance
show?
drag? Like a year. I mean, I was like dabbling in like cross-dressing in high school, but like that was not this. Yeah.
Trade work.
like a
If you
dick.
don't know, trade is when the people that you engage in coitus with.
But I'd only performed, I think, like 3 times. I lied to get on the show.
You lied on your resume.
I lied on my resume. I made like a big montage of all of my performances, and I just cut them up into cutaways of me dancing in someone's garage. It worked, so I'm not mad at it. But
And how far did you make it you made it pretty far. How much you make it past?
I was top 4.
And you won your snatch game.
Yes, first ever snatch game.
Work.
And we weren't like given a warning. They were just like, you need to be somebody today. And I said, okay.
How many of you? How many of you all won challenges on your season? Yeah, challenges. Everyone won challenges on their season. Work. Yeah. And we have 50 seconds left. God damn it. Did anyone know?
Great question, Bob.
Well, I slayed that one. I know to wrap it up. Thank you, sir. No, I get it. What you're saying. No, we're gonna. I'm teasing you. We're gonna have questions from the audience. So I want you guys to think of questions. Don't avoid questions like, how does it feel? Has it been crazy? Are you still friends with so-and-so? Can you get me tickets to Bianca's show? Not today, Satan? Because the answer is yes, I can. I'm just kidding. So actually, we have 10 seconds. So I'm going to go ahead and take questions from the audience. They already have the questions. Work. By the way, you are what I think I look like out of drag. Continue. In my head, I'm just a tiny, unassuming woman. And instead, I look more like Michael Clark Duncan in like Planet of the Apes.
Goodbye.
Hello, ladies. Thank you for
Hi.
coming. You guys are all beautiful, by the way.
Yes, we know.
I just want to say my sister loves your show. She loves it. She's only 16. And she wanted me to ask you guys, can she expect to see a Alaska Talks reunion this coming up this season?
Well, I mean, we're there, obviously together, and we're obviously still friends. But it's just tune in and watch. You'll see. Yeah, we can't say much about anything, but I think we're all out for ourselves this time around, and we're all out for blood. So
I wonder
fuck
if you'll
you guys.
bully any underdogs this time around.
Relaska
Yes.
Talks. It's like syphilis. Never goes away.
You can get rid of syphilis with a shot, girl. Trust
Yeah, you
me.
can. That's herpes you're thinking of.
We're all
Herpes.
very afraid
Herpes.
of spill tea because RuPaul has like spies everywhere, and if you say one wrong thing, like a ninja will come out in Vogue and like shoot you in the neck with a dart.
Willie Ninja will come out in Vogue and chop you in the neck.
And then Michelle just drags your body away with her big, hairy knuckles. They are hairy knuckles. You with the hair with the side swoop.
Hi, oh my God, I love all you guys. I'm so excited to be here.
Equally?
Equally.
Oh,
yes.
Lame.
Don't believe you.
Okay,
but
so you're not my favorite anymore, obviously. Not that I don't love you guys, but I have to ask, where's Adore? This I want to hear.
I think she's in Europe right now.
Yeah, she's on a booking tour right now, so she can't be here, unfortunately.
Adore came down with a Zika virus, and this is not allowed.
Adore is the carrier of the Zika virus.
She has about 3 weeks left.
Come to
live,
Brazil.
so tune
She
in.
passed on.
Yahtzee!
What's your name? Haley.
So I was just wondering, I think the reading is fundamental episode is probably among everyone's favorites. So I was wondering, what is your favorite read that you've seen, or even whether it's from your season or someone else's season?
I'll start. My favorite read that has ever been on the show, I'm sorry, Alyssa, it was Lady Bunny to Alyssa, and she goes, ooh, the girls from season 5 were throwing more shade than Alyssa Edwards' overbite on her non-existent chin. That was the best.
That was at the reunion.
Yeah, that was the best shade ever.
I think Alyssa always has the funniest, quirkiest things when she reads people. Because it just comes from the top of her mouth, girl. Don't even think about it. It's just exactly what she
Gutted.
Gutted.
Well, they gave us. Oh, have they seen?
Beast.
Oh, they did give the little bit today, the little snippet of the reads. Well, they actually gave us a little list of like all the girls that could potentially be there. So they're like, make up a read. And I'm like, if I start making a script, we all know how that's going to end. So just get up there and just wing it, girl. And when I looked at them, I said, okay, this is the cast of Monsters, Inc. So let me just go down the line, alphabetically order here, keep it organized and orderly. And that was what I came up with, so.
I always lived for...
I think you're all rotted.
Yeah, boosts!
Boost!
Don't point at Coco.
One of my favorite reads ever was Jujubee to Tyra. It was
that
so
was a good
hilarious. And she said, what was it? Was your
it's
barbecue
Tyra.
canceled? Because your grill is fucked.
Yeah, that was a good one.
That was a good one.
Jujubee always had the best reads of anybody, I think. Who doesn't remember Legendary? That's my favorite.
On my season, the reads were so mean. Like, it was Naomi being like, Naomi was like, Derek, you're a bad person.
I love that.
And I was like,
I love that. That's the best.
And I was like, I had puns and shit written.
No, this season, the reads are really good because everyone had a little bit of time to think it up. So they were fierce this season.
Anyone else have a favorite? Okay, we have another question.
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Raul. My question is for Katya. After filming your season, you did Rugrats. Did you take any of your own advice for this season?
Yes, of course I did. I have a regret dish and a grudge budget in my life, so I can only have a couple of regrets at one point and then only one grudge. So I went into All Stars thinking that I could not do another Rugrats because that would be insane, right? So I didn't. I can't tell you, shit. But you know what though? But you will. But I will. Tomorrow the new web series is coming out. It's really good, and it's but it's called Total Recall. It's not Rugrats, and it's about me trying to remember what happened because it was a year ago. And I don't even remember. So it can't be spoilers if it's not true. But no regrets. There's some regrets, but tune in to find out. Sorry.
I don't want to spoil it, but this season has a lot in common with Stranger Things. So it's going to be a really wild ride. Yes, ma'am. Your
Hi,
name, please?
My name's Kim. I wanted to shout out to Elissa because I'm from Texas. So I'm so glad that you're here. Any of the ladies can answer this, but my question is, what was your favorite dance-off?
You know,
dance
the
for
lip
your
sync?
life? Yeah, the lip sync.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
I loved Sonique and Morgan.
Oh,
Just
with her-
watching it from the back.
Yeah.
It was amazing. All those like flips and kicks and all that good shit. Yeah, that was entertainment for me.
I think me and Coco's much anticipated from day one lip sync. Paula Abdul realness. That's probably my personal favorite.
I liked it
because we both were in it not to really beat each other, but to win. It was like, okay, bitch, who's gonna settle the score today? And that was fierce. When it was over, like we both looked at each other and high five. There's nothing like RuPaul saying the time has come. The lights go down. I mean, that feeling is so electrifying, and
it's fun. It's fun to see people say it, but let me tell you, when you're there in real life, it's not fucking funny.
No, it's
like it is very.
It's life or death. It's very serious.
I think I did it the most on this stage, so I know it is not.
And all you hear is the hum of the air conditioning, and RuPaul being like, louder.
Yeah.
Music.
And you really can't get the beauty of it from the television because when you're there, you can like hear a pin drop. All the production, everyone's like this. You're on edge, and when you get done, you're just, you're so full of adrenaline. And
you guys only see like just a moment of what actually happens on stage, and it's really incredible to watch it happen. It's frightening as hell to be a part of it and to have to do it, but it's so much fun, and that's what we do, you know what I mean? So we love to perform, and it's at that moment, it's live or die, and you're performing for your fucking life. One of my favorites ever was, though, on All Stars Season 1 between Jujubee and Raven, just because, I love dancing on my own. It was so full of emotion, and it was just so vulnerable and so them, and I just loved that moment just because it shows the world that we're human beings underneath all of this. You know what I mean? Like, we all have a story. We all have personalities that are outside of this big, crazy drag persona that people see, and that's why I love the show, because you get to see the heart of most of us.
Well, in this season, too, the whole twist with the lip syncs. I mean, now you're lip syncing for your... Whoa.
Did they say in the promo? I don't know.
That's in the promo, isn't it?
Who knows?
I'm spooling shit already. Secure.
It's good to go. It's good to go. Okay, we gotta go.
Oh my gosh!
I would say right before we go,
I got nervous.
My two favorite lip syncs of all time were both double stays, and it was Elissa versus Roxy. This was a legendary moment because this is my favorite show, and I don't let anyone tell me anything that's happened on the show because I want everything to be real for me in the moment. And Fifi versus Sharon Needles, not because they were dancing their asses off, but because I'm gonna be real, you just hated Fifi so much.
Dressed as an angel, and Sharon was dressed as the devil.
And you're like, I don't, but you don't want Fifi to go home. Like also when you're watching, you're like, oh my God. Fifi just beat Sharon, and I'm like, she beat Sharon in this lip sync, and Sharon's going to go home, and then RuPaul was like, actually, Willem, get the fuck out of here. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, girl, that was close. The show was almost ruined. We almost lost our greatest villain and the kimchi of season 4. All right, that is our chat back, our AOL Build a Bear chat back. Is that what it was? You called it the Build a Bear?
What is the build? What is build? What are we building?
Building up esteem, building up live.
Bob the Builder.
Yeah. Bob the Builder.
Bob the Builder.
Guys, can you please make some noise one more time for the cast of All Stars Season 2? Make some noise for Fifi O'Hara, Ginger Minge, Katya, Coco Montrese, Miss the one and only Alaska Thunderfuck, Roxy Andrews, Tatiana, Detox, and Miss Alyssa Edwards.